Hello dear students, today we are performing the experiment to convert galvanometer into ammeter as well as galvanometer to voltmeter. The apparatus required in this experiment are the galvanometer, which one is with known resistance and known figure of merit. Then a milliammeter, battery eliminator and a constant ton or manganese wire and some wires to connect the circuit. Now connect the circuit as you see in the figure. If battery eliminator, that is with variable voltage, then rheostat is not required, and switch of the battery eliminator can work as key. Now connect the circuit as you see here. The positive terminal of the battery eliminator, that is with positive terminal of milliammeter, then negative terminal of milliammeter, that is with positive terminal of galvanometer, and from negative terminal of the galvanometer, negative terminal of battery eliminator. Now connect the manganese or constant ton wire, which one is given to you, parallel to the galvanometer as you see using crocodile pins. Now suppose you want to convert your galvanometer into milliammeter, which can measure maximum 30 milliampere current. Now using the knob of the battery eliminator, adjust 30 milliampere current in milliammeter. At that time, keep very small length of the wire in the circuit so that your galvanometer does not show you the maximum deflection. Now change the length of the wire in the circuit so that your galvanometer shows full scale deflection. Now see here, for this particular length of the wire between these two pins, galvanometer is showing you full scale deflection. Now resistance of this particular length of the wire behave as a shunt for the galvanometer. Now galvanometer is converted into milliammeter with capacity of 30 milliampere current. Now measure the length of this wire between these two crocodile pins. Now first of all, using micrometer screw gauge, measure the radius of the given wire. Now in our case, the resistance of the galvanometer, that is 100 ohm, and the figure of merit of the given galvanometer, that is 2 into 10 raised to minus 5 ampere per division. These two values will be given to you. Number of divisions on either side of 0 of the galvanometer scale, capital N, that is 30 division. Current required for full scale deflection of N divisions, that is Ig equal to K into N. So that is 2 into 10 raised to minus 5 into 30 will give you 0.6 milliampere. Now least count of the micrometer screw gauge, that is 0.001 centimeter. Now using micrometer, measure the diameter of the wire from 4 different positions on the wire. Then calculate mean value of the diameter, and from that calculate the radius of the wire, and in our case it comes to 0.012 centimeter. Now the specific resistance of the material of the wire given to you, that is 43 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. So that is 43 into 10 raised to minus 6 ohm centimeter. Now we have to calculate the value of the required shunt resistance to convert galvanometer into ammeter using this formula S equal to Ig into G upon I0 minus Ig. Here I0, that is the desired range of ammeter, and that is 30 milliampere, means 30 into 10 raised to minus 3 ampere. Now our Ig, that is 0.6, G, that is 100, IO, that is 30, and Ig, that is 0.6. So shunt comes to 2.04 ohm. Now required length of the wire, that is L equal to S into pi r square upon rho centimeter. Now substitute the values. S, that is 2.04, pi 3.14, radius of the wire, that is 0.012 square of it upon rho 43 into 10 raised to minus 6, and solve it. You will get length that is equal to 21.4 centimeter. Now in our experiment, when we changed the length of the wire to get the full scale deflection in galvanometer, it came to 22 centimeter. Now from the observed length of the shunt wire, we have to calculate its resistance. Value of the shunt resistance S dash, that is equal to L dash into rho upon pi r square. Now substitute the values. L dash, the measured length of the wire, 22 centimeter, rho, that is 43 into 10 raised to minus 6, pi 3.14 into 0.012 square of it, and our value comes to 2.09 ohm. The final result are as follows. To convert the given galvanometer into an ammeter of the range 0 to 30 into 10 raised to minus 3 ampere, means 30 milliampere, the calculated resistance of the shunt wire, that is 2.04 ohm, and the observed resistance of the shunt wire, that is 2.09 ohm. Dear students, your observations may differ than the observations we discussed here, because it depends on the given galvanometer to you as well as the material of the wire which one is given to you. Now we are performing the experiment to convert galvanometer into voltmeter. Apparatus required in this experiment: the battery eliminator, galvanometer, voltmeter of the range 0 to 3 volt, a resistance box of range up to 10,000 ohm, and key and some wires to connect the circuit. Now first of all, draw the circuit diagram as you see in the figure. If battery eliminator, that is with potentiometer, then when you connect the circuit, no need to connect the rheostat. Now connect the circuit as you see here. Positive terminal of the battery eliminator, that is with positive terminal of voltmeter, then negative terminal of the voltmeter to key, and key to negative terminal of battery eliminator. Then parallel to the voltmeter, connect galvanometer and resistance box. As you see here, positive terminal of the voltmeter to galvanometer, another terminal of galvanometer to resistance box, and second terminal of resistance box to the negative terminal of the voltmeter. Before you switch on the circuit, take high resistance 5 to 10,000 ohm from the resistance box. Then switch on the circuit and using the potentiometer of battery eliminator, adjust 3 volt in your voltmeter. Now adjust the resistance in the resistance box such that your galvanometer shows full scale deflection, and at that time the reading in the voltmeter that should be equal to 3 volt. Now we can say this thing, the galvanometer is converted into voltmeter by using the series resistance with it. Resistance of the galvanometer will be given to you. Write it here. Then the figure of merit of the galvanometer given to you, write it in this second observation. Number of divisions on either side of 0 of the galvanometer scale, that is 30 division. Current required for producing full scale deflection of n division, Ig, that is K into n. Calculate it and write here. Then total resistance taken out of the resistance box for full scale deflection of the galvanometer, note down it here. The calculated value of the resistance to be connected in series with galvanometer to convert it in voltmeter of 3 volt is R equal to V0 upon Ig minus G. Here substitute V0, that is 3 volt, and the calculated value of Ig and G, which one is given to you, and then calculate R. Now note down your final results as follows. To convert the given galvanometer into a voltmeter of the range 0 to 3 volt, the value of the calculated series resistance R, that is equal to, and the value of the observed series resistance R dash, that is equal to, and the current for full scale deflection Ig, that is equal to, note down these values here.